Here's Admiral Kirby, about as animated as I've ever seen him on genocide.
I said this the other day. Again, people can say what they want on the sidewalk, and we respect that. That's what the First Amendment's about. But this word genocide is getting thrown around in a pretty inappropriate way by lots of different folks. What Hamas wants, make no mistake about it, is genocide. They want to wipe Israel off the map. They've said so publicly, more than one occasion. In fact, just recently. And they've said that they're not going to stop. What happened on the 7th of October is going to happen again and again and again. And what happened on the 7th of October? Murder, slaughter of innocent people in their homes or at a music festival. That's genocidal intentions. Yes, there are too many civilian casualties in Gaza. Yes, the numbers are too high. Yes, too many families are grieving. And yes, we continue to urge the Israelis to be as careful and cautious as possible. That's not going to stop, from the president right on down. But Israel is not trying to wipe the Palestinian people off the map. Israel's not trying to wipe Gaza off the map. Israel's trying to defend itself against a genocidal terrorist threat. So when we're going to start, if we're going to start using that word, fine, let's use it appropriately.
I'm convinced that he's incorrect, that Israel does want to wipe Gaza off the map, that it does want to remove the Palestinian people from what Israel claims is greater Israel, whether they're civilians, women, children, poor, young, old, or not?
You know, when we use an expression like, what does Israel want to do? Of course, what we mean is, what do particular politicians and particular leaders want to do?
We mean the Netanyahu government.
We mean specifically the cabinet or
that's in there,
the Israeli Defense Forces or others.
Right.
And there is a growing body of statements that are really ugly. And they have been compiled, as I said, by the Center for Constitutional Studies. And that center made a lawsuit. I don't know whether it was thrown out or not. I haven't followed the events, but they made a lawsuit in California claiming that the United States was guilty of complicity in war crimes and potential genocide. And in providing, making that lawsuit, they provided dozens of pages of evidence that people should look at, including Mr. Kirby, to start with, because Mr. Kirby's throwing around slogans and narrative, but he should look at what's actually being said by people that he's defending. And what is being said is absolutely ugly and disgusting, and not just words. The fact of the matter is, Israel is, and when I say Israel, okay, I mean the Israeli army and government is in the process of killing thousands and thousands of people and thousands of children. And they know they're doing this and destroying the habitability of Gaza. And some have said, and I can only paraphrase, but the words matter, so we have to know the precise words, which I don't have in front of me, to the effect that Gaza won't be habitable again. I think I'm fairly paraphrasing at least some of these politicians. But the point is, there is a growing record. It's not going to be up to Mr. Kirby making a claim. There's going to be a full record of the statements, and the Israeli politicians are not being prudent. They are not being restrained. There is no forbearance. Many of them are absolutely speaking in the worst, most intemperate, insightful, and hateful ways. And it's completely distressing. But more than that, it is establishing a record that they will really regret